wisdom, and a sage who believed that the greatest battles are fought without weapons. Chess has always been more than just a game, it's a quiet universe where strategy, patience, and imagination collide. Imagine a board with only 64 squares, yet it holds more possible game variations than there are atoms in the observable universe. That's the wild beauty of chess, every move opens a doorway to millions of new possibilities. People often call it the game of kings, and for good reason. Ancient rulers once used it to sharpen their minds and practice decision-making without stepping onto a battlefield. The queen, now the most powerful piece, wasn't always so mighty. Centuries ago she could move only a single step, but as the game traveled across cultures, she evolved into its strongest force, reflecting the rise of powerful queens in European history. Some players say the board feels alive, and maybe they're right. After all, a pawn that begins humble and small can rise all the way across the board and transform into anything it dreams of becoming. Chess even mirrors human nature, bold moves, careful plans, sacrifices, surprises, and the constant balance between attack and defense. It's no wonder that grandmasters say playing chess is like talking without speaking. Every move sends a message, every strategy reveals a part of the mind behind it. And although the rules are simple enough for a child to learn in an afternoon, the mastery of it can take a lifetime, making chess a rare blend of simplicity and infinite depth. That's what keeps millions of people, from kings to kids, sitting across a wooden battlefield, ready to explore a world where the mind is the true champion. In the quiet halls of an ancient library, lit only by the trembling glow of candles, a young traveler brushed dust from a marble table. At its center lay a chessboard, old, cracked, and glowing faintly as if it held a heartbeat of its own. The traveler reached out, and the moment his fingers touched the cold surface, the room changed. The walls dissolved into darkness, and a voice, deep, ancient, and commanding, echoed around him. For 1,000 years, the voice said, humans have sought to understand the secrets of this board, yet it is the board that understands them. A gust of wind swirled, and the pieces rose from the board as if alive. The king stepped forward, his wooden crown gleaming. I am the reason civilizations feared defeat, he said. Did you know kings in real battles once studied this game before stepping onto the battlefield? They believed mastering strategy here could save thousands of lives. The queen followed, moving effortlessly through the air. Her voice was sharp like a blade wrapped in silk. And I am the most powerful of all pieces, not by accident, but by evolution. Once, I could move only one step at a time. But centuries passed, empires rose and fell, and the world needed a new symbol of strength. So they made me unstoppable. Her eyes glowed with fire as she shot across the board in a streak of light. The knights pranced forward, twisting mid-air in impossible loops. Our moves, one said proudly, are the only ones that break the straight lines of fate. Even when trapped, even when cornered, we leap where no other piece can go. That is why warriors once trained with us, to learn that the unexpected move can turn a doomed battle into victory. Then came the pawns, small, quiet, humble. They looked up at the traveler like children waiting for approval. We begin weak, a pawn whispered, but only we hold the power to transform. We can become anything, a knight, a rook, even a queen. The board shuddered, as if the universe itself agreed. Remember this, the pawn continued softly, chess is the only place in the world where the smallest soul can rise above kings. The traveler's heart pounded. The pieces glided back into formation, and the voice returned, deep, ancient, all-knowing. Chess is not a game, it said. It is a world. A battlefield of minds. A history of empires. A mirror of life. The candles flickered out. The library walls reappeared. The board fell silent once more. But the traveler stood frozen, breathless, changed forever, because he now understood that every piece, every move, every silent moment on the chessboard carried a story older than kingdoms, deeper than war, and more dramatic than any legend ever told. In a quiet town where life moved slowly and days blended into each other, lived a boy named Armin, restless and unfocused, always chasing one thing before dropping it for another. One evening, while wandering through an old marketplace, he noticed an elderly man sitting alone at a wooden table, 2 cups of tea steaming beside a chessboard. The man looked up with a gentle smile and said, "Sit, child. Let me show you a world where the mind becomes a warrior." Curious and unsure, Armin sat down. As the pieces began to move, the world around him faded. He realized this was no ordinary game, it was a battlefield of imagination. The old man taught him how every move required patience, how every mistake carried a lesson, how every small piece held hidden potential. Each match sharpened Armin's focus like a blade, forcing him to think ahead, to see consequences before they arrived. Slowly, he learned discipline, the kind that quieted his restless thoughts and turned chaos into strategy. Chess taught him resilience too, for no defeat was permanent, there was always another chance, another game, another plan. It strengthened his memory as he recognized patterns and recalled past games, and it opened his creativity as he invented moves that surprised even the old master. By the time the sun set, Armin walked home feeling different, calmer, wiser, stronger. And from that day on, whenever life presented him with difficult choices, he imagined a chessboard in his mind, and suddenly everything became clearer. The game had taught him not just how to win battles on the board, but how to face the battles within himself.